This is really happening.
Ooh,
Oh, we are on
we
that tip.
are
On that.
on it. We are live with it
What?
in
Get
the
it.
cafe. Here we go. Let's take it away. Car Guy Coffee, Brewing Solutions.
What?
You know what's going on. It's Fred, Lou, and all the others that have come. Hey, get you some. Absolutely, everybody.
Oh my goodness, dude. We had so much fun. We were freestyling in the back, you know what I'm saying? I was.
If you could only hear some of the things that we say and the fun that we have getting ready to get Brewing Solutions.
So awesome.
It's just crazy. You know, there's crazy sounds that happen inside of a actual creator of good coffee, right? There's awesome sounds, and they are the announcement of something good is brewing, something good is coming, and we are excited to be echoing some great sounds that are going on all throughout the industry. Welcome, car guys, car gals. This is Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
It's Frelin Arts, the subprime hero.
And you are Brewing Solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. Welcome.
Man, this is our CGC late brew. We love to do these. We haven't done a late brew on a weekday in a few weeks. It's been pretty cool to come back and do one this week. Lou, I know that you had to go somewhere this morning. I hope everything went well. I'm sure it did.
Yes, everything went good. Got to see some really cool parts of my son. And it's just crazy how the body works when you get to see the innards and how they operate. Awesome experience. We are also talking about making sure that we see at the heart or beneath the surface of what it is that's going on everywhere else out there in the car business.
Wow.
There's a lot of growth happening.
Absolutely.
And we see you all. We're cheering you on. Cheers to you. Keep doing what it is that you do. Thank you so much for being a light inside of dark places, for bringing joy where a lot of people are finding a lot of despair. Thank you for being the hope dealers of America.
Man.
And we celebrate you, and we thank you for being part of the solution and being part of the X factor, which is love. And we are just excited to be brewing with you. It's very much our kind of people. It's a great time to be alive, and we celebrate this time with you all.
Cheers
to
you.
you.
Cheers to that. Here you go. But first things first, Lou.
You know what's first.
You know what's up.
Before we brew, you know what to do.
Oh, yes. Yes, we do.
Grab a neighbor, grab a friend.
Yeah.
Grab an enemy.
Whatever
it is.
Doesn't matter.
First things first, everybody. Make sure that you release yourself of the weight of unforgiveness. That weight of unforgiveness that sometimes somebody has put on your shoulder, or maybe you have tackled onto your own.
Oh, man.
But we say whatever it is that's holding you down, whether it's your own hand or your own doing, or that of someone else, go ahead and wipe it off. Forgive. Free up them hands. Focus on where it is that you want to go and what it is that you want to do and the dreams that you want to accomplish and what it is that you were created for, and fly in the direction that you have been sent so that you can keep growing, keep growing, keep growing. That's right. Car
Yes,
guys,
sir.
car gals. It is time to brew some solutions.
Man, I always love brewing solutions, man. It's my favorite part of the day, which is every minute of the day. You know, life, everything is about brewing solutions. You know, when you're when you're doing things, when you wake up and you're trying to, you know, get up and take a shower and you're trying to just get that situation set up, there's always a solution that needs to be solved. You know, like let's say that you go in there and you're running low on soap. So you go in there and get your soap. You got to fix that solution. So you're always doing little things throughout the day, making solutions happen. The type of shoes you're going to wear with the pants that you're wearing and all that stuff, that's a solution for that problem. You don't know? Hey, those shoes, boom, solution. Right? I'm keeping it simple. I'm keeping it real.
Keeping it simple, keeping
but,
it
you know,
serious, and keeping it silly.
But that's like the little things in life that you can be, you know, happy about. Looking at the little things. Always look at little things and see that little progresses are always amazing. Sometimes we let little accomplishments not seem like they're really great. You know, to one person that may not seem like a lot, but to you, even just being able to get up and walk to the kitchen because you've had some kind of traumatic experience where with your back and you've hurt yourself. So even having that type of thing where somebody being able to walk to a kitchen is not a big deal, but somebody who couldn't for a long time, being able to walk from his bedroom to the kitchen without anyone's help, major deal, you know? So every accomplishment is great. And I'm really honored to actually meet a lot of people who've made some major accomplishments in life, not just in business, but also in personal. So, you know, people who've been in jail, people who've done, you know, a lot of things that a lot of people would look at and be like, man, I don't want to be around that person. Well, that person turned into from darkness to major light, let his glow and his shine come through. You know, a guy like El Patron, for one, you know.
Yeah, they went from the prison to the palace, right? I mean, had such an incredible leap from circumstance.
And then even Glenn Lundy, who we are doing this week, we have his show out right now, getting ready to drop part 2 of his 5-liner, right? So, you know, awesome. So we've had some really amazing guests, people who've been through a lot of things, but all amazing in their own right. But here's the thing, guys, each one of you watching this show right now, each person out there that you know, they're all amazing. We're all individuals. We all can do some really crazy stuff if you put your mind to it. It's really fun. Quit using the word crazy. It's really just beautiful.
It is crazy because it's a little bit irregular.
Right.
Okay. It's very easy to go with the flow.
Absolutely.
The way the tide necessarily sends you, but you were given dominion over this planet to rule things in many different dimensions. And once you start honing in that power, you start to use that power for good, and you become supernaturally empowered to do great things that, you know, sometimes can only be imagined inside of a comic book movie.
Yeah.
But your life is sometimes way more entertaining, I'm sure, than a comic book movie. And I'm excited to be brewing with people like you.
People like
and Glenn Lundy.
Look, we got Adam. What's
Adam.
up, bro? Hey, we appreciate
What's
your
up?
support. Adam's an amazing person. He's another one of those guys who has a story that would amaze you from what he's been through. You know, I think from what I understand, you know, and I don't want to bring his business out there, but he put it out there already that he's a recovering alcoholic. He's done a lot of things. He's done really well. He's out there trying to spread the message on that. No, he's just an amazing dude. He has a big heart, and he tries to spread good news in the car business himself. He is a hope dealer all day long.
That's right.
He's a very honest person. If he says he's going to do something, he's done it. Everything we've ever talked about, even just messaging, he's asked me to do if I do this, that type of situation, bangers every single time, man. He's an amazing person. You guys need to check him out. Go watch his stuff on YouTube. Man, you know, one day we should have him come on here as a guest. He's an amazing person, and we appreciate you for coming on and watching. Cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers,
Adam. I hope you're having a great week.
Cheers to you, Adam. Thank you for joining us. If you're hanging out in the cafe, well, one thing I know you're doing, it's brewing solutions.
No doubt. That's why he's on here right now, man.
Exciting.
He knows what's up. He knows that. He knows we brew solutions just like you solutionary yourself.
What is it that you have? If you've been watching us lately, what is it that you have seen lately that you've enjoyed most about what you've seen coming from the cafe? What is it that you feel as though has been most beneficial for people that are really just looking for a smile? You know,
absolutely. That's a good way of putting it. I like that.
That's really what we're trying to put.
So we're trying to figure out what we need.
You know, we want to help. We want to help.
We're growing, man.
And we know there's so many people. I mean, think of this, guys. There's so many people that teach you how to do your job, essentially, right? There's so many people, so many incredible people that we've learned from, and we've taken a piece from this one and that one, just like all of you have. But there's also has to be, at some point or another, that pep in your step, that here, this is that jolt you need to get, right? For those of you that remember Jolt Cola, that really gave you a jolt of a caffeine shot as a kid. And that's what it is that we want to do. We want to invigorate that childlike wonder inside of you to do incredible things.
Why not?
That transcend your desk, transcend the lot, transcend just your home, but doesn't leave any of those parts out of it, right?
Yeah.
You're successful at home. You're successful at the dealership. You're successful at the office. You're successful in the community. All of these things, we want to make sure that we help
get your news out there,
invigorate, help you get pumped up about brewing solutions for, because wherever it is that you are, like Fred said earlier, you're brewing solutions. You know what I mean,
man? That's what we do.
If there's no toilet paper on the roll, what do?
You go get another piece of toilet paper, roll of toilet
brewing
paper.
Solutions.
You're brewing a solution.
You find a solution. You know what I mean?
It up, bro.
It's simple and it's silly and it's fun,
but it's true.
But it's something that you're doing.
Let yourself.
You all are all doing.
Let yourself have the small accomplishments and enjoy them, man. Like just little things are cool, man.
Yeah.
Just
especially since they've been taking high fives away from us, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? High fives are.
You remember?
So important.
Just think about it. If you're the kind of person who.
When's the last time you seen this?
Bam.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Get sanitizer. But guys, seriously, I don't think we should joke about that.
No,
I mean it's a serious thing. I see numbers are rising all the time, but now Lou and I we're together all the time. So if that hand slap caused anything, that's crazy because we've been like right here. But no, man, guys, we appreciate you. We appreciate a lot of people out there, and it's been a lot. It's been a fun voyage this week. Like I said, Glenn Lundy. Wow, this was a pretty big deal for us to get him on as a guest. I'm going to tell you another one. I'm going to bring it up again. Mike Tyson. I want to get him on our show. Mike Tyson is going to be somebody. I brought it up. I don't know why. I feel like my stars are going to align with him one day, and we're going to be like, boom, let's get a mic in front of you, and let's get this thing going.
We're going to go ahead and go live right now. Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
This is Lou Ramirez, the car guy. And this is
Fredlin Arts, the subprime hero.
And we are inviting you
to
Brew Solutions with us.
Mike. Dude.
Oof. On the Car Guy Coffee podcast.
Dude, you're a beast. Man,
come have some fun with us.
Lou and I saw you last time you fought in Louisville. We were right there.
We were right there with you.
Right there.
And
it was a victory in our eyes.
No matter what, you're a champion.
You're a champ.
You're always a champion.
You're the best ever, bro.
And we're excited that you are living your life to the fullest. I've grown up with you. You're a hero of our generation. And I want to encourage you to do what it is that you have to do inside of your schedule to come brew solutions on the Car Guy Coffee podcast.
He would brew.
You're going to have a great time.
Know.
I promise you that. You're going to have a great time. I promise you that.
You'll laugh.
Come, Mike.
You'll laugh.
Brew
you will laugh
with us. Brew solutions with us.
It's ludicrous.
All right, so it's out there. All right, Mike Tyson.
Oh, let's go.
Come on.
That would be so awesome, man.
Brew
but I want that. That is like my dream, and that's going to happen one day. I want to be in that show. Let's get Mike. Yes, Michael, you're right, Mike.
So
that's what we want right there. So, guys, a lot of fun. So, like we've been building up to that. We have a lot of friends that have been able to come on. We actually had Michael on here one night with us. We've had, and I plan to do a lot more of those types of things with people jumping on our lives, so we can get, because it's hard to schedule, because we try to feature one guest per week, right? So we drop 3 to 4, maybe 5 episodes, depending on how long the show went long, right? So we try to do that to be able to give them their week. So throughout that week, though, we do these shows. We do 3 of them. So we would absolutely love to invite people to come on these. And this would be a lot of fun to be able to not just talk about what's coming up, but also talk about people can bring on their things. We're looking for people. If you want to, come on here and talk about your product, we could talk about things, man. We can make things happen. So we want to make sure people get out there. We want to make things work. Look at this. We got Chase Lands talking about this is his favorite late night channel. No doubt.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, man. Man, I tell you, this dude is awesome. I love him too. He's got so much spunk in him, Chase, man. Chase is a good dude. You know, I'm glad that he's in the business. He's had it in his blood, his family. You know, I remember his father. So it's pretty cool to see you come in. You actually have more, I don't know, like you have a better little jab when you talk, man. I don't know how to say. Your dad's good. Your dad's good. He's got a nice little, game when he talks to you, but your game is whoop. I like it. So I appreciate that. And game sees game. So man, it's good that you're out there. I love that the local car business is coming up. The young guys are doing their thing. They're really showing up, showing people how to do some stuff, and they're bringing in that new style.
When did we get out of being the young guys?
Dude, we haven't been the young guys in a long time, Lou. It's been a while. Yeah, man. It's all good. It's all good. So I don't know. My mom, for example, my mom's, obviously she's Korean. So I love my mother. She's the best. I love you, Mom. So she was talking to my wife today, because my wife and my son went over there and tried to convince me to dye my beard. She goes, he looks so old, I feel bad for him. This is my mom's Korean. And I was like, okay, Mom, what? I don't look that old. Do I look that old? Okay, if I do, my bad, folks. Listen.
Ouch.
Listen, I'm not trying to. Hey, this is wisdom.
I wouldn't dye it. If I could grow it, I wouldn't dye it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't dye it.
He's smooth on the fire. Yeah, you're talking about his pops. Yeah, no doubt, dude.
He is.
Your dad, I remember first time I met him was a long time ago. Real smooth dude. Barry Carr kind of introduced me to him a long time ago. But yeah, that was a while back. So it's been a minute. So no, it's good. It's good that you see that that's still coming up, and it's not like it's almost like it's genetics. It's something about somebody has that in them.
But it's they are a great story of what is the scenario coming up in this market right now. They're generationally, it's happening physically inside of their home in a bloodline of great car guys, and wit and way that the market works. And there was a season of the slick, the slickster, the smooth criminal, right? Right? Smooth criminal, right? Their whole smooth criminal era, the flow, the look, the shirts, the ties, the overly clean, look.
Yeah.
Like everybody's a lawyer, you know what I mean? Yeah. Which used to be a time for that era. That's just what clothes were.
Remember like the belt. You'd always have your phone on your belt loop.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, dude?
I do.
We all did.
I did. Everybody had
Everybody rocked their phone.
Dude,
you always right here. I don't care if you were young, old, you had it right there. You thought you were so cool. You'd be like, hold on a second.
But that language back then was so much more smooth because it was semi-politically correct, right? It was never tinging. It was over trying to be just slick. Right now, there's so much transparency. It's like truth just says, wop.
Yeah.
But wop, wop. There it is. You know what I mean? Wop, wop, wop. Truth. And this generation doesn't have the same filters or the delay inside of delivering that truth that older generations have. They can instantly say whatever the frick they want at any time. And just like we can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's something that you get to see inside of Chase, is that he is able to channel that gift of being able to communicate inside of a language of this generation. But it's literally that you have the smooth flow of a generational change into a smooth, direct, ninja cutting wit tongue that penetrates like, ow, that was so true. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, wow, that was really good. Or like, man, that's kind of strong, but man, that's delicious.
The way that tasted.
You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow, that was good. You know what I mean? That he's able to make that connection, but that's what's happening in the car business now. People are beginning to tailor their ability of communicating truth immediately right to a customer, saying click, 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 as little clicks as possible to buy a car. That's how a customer wants to do the transaction. You know what I mean?
Like as they're getting ready to click about it. What?
Whoops.
So
mine.
Chase says, Dad tells people back in the 80s and early 90s it was totally acceptable to have a scotch and a cigarette while buying a new Cadillac. Let me tell you something. Until the early 2000s, people were drinking in the dealership and smoking cigarettes.
And the U.S. is really, the other countries still do that.
I was at stores that did it. It's definitely smoked cigarettes. I mean, one of the first stores I ever worked at, they smoked cigarettes inside, and the second store. So, and then
that's true.
they would drink in the back. Now with the customer, they wouldn't care if you did, though. That was the thing. They wouldn't be, as long as you weren't stupid, like any type of thing. You could have a drink, you would go back, and you just get back to work. You do your thing, but you shouldn't do that. Don't get me wrong, guys. Get in trouble. Don't drink at work. Don't smoke cigarettes inside. It's no good. You shouldn't even smoke anyway.
You probably shouldn't smoke at all.
Right.
But you probably shouldn't
time
smoke
waster,
in
folks.
front of
time
the
waster.
dealership or in front of the people. Just kind of put that aside. Just even in the military, we would have smoke shacks. You know what I mean? You guys go over there and keep that away from this, and it would be kind of guarded where it's not inside of the
Absolutely.
the look of the area.
Yeah. We had the smoke tree. I remember that. It was always by this one tree. And then they had this one gazebo. They hooked it up. It was Air Force, though.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
So we had like gazebos that had like places to smoke, But then it was like, I smoked till, a while ago. So, and every once in a while.
One of the hardest things to ever actually separate from was cigarettes. And so many of you know about it. So many of you share the victory. So anybody that you see that is in the challenge of trying to defeat that, cheer them on, man.
Just cheer
Encourage them. Give them a
thing.
like. Give them a heart. Give them a care to understand that they're fighting. They're fighting for victory that can only come one urge at a time, one cigarette at a time, one day at a time. You know what I mean? So make sure that you cheer them on. Hey, you guys got this. You got it. You got it. Ooh, tell them they got this.
Yeah.
Because it's worth it, and it's so freeing. Anybody that's quit, how awesome it is to breathe again, right? So keep brewing solutions. Cheer on those that are trying to put it down. All right.
Yes, man. So, any cool car deals happen with you this week? Like, did you have any cool closes?
I talked about one on the live today.
I did. I was good. That's why I brought that up. I was like, that was good.
Yeah, I didn't actually get to finish the story. Wow, look at you. You were so daggone in flow, folks.
I'm in it.
Understand, it's my battle buddy right here. Whop. So this situation actually was a blowing up situation. Okay, right. The customer, I'm out of here. But salesperson upset the co-buyer on the phone. Didn't mean to. Wasn't trying to at all. He just was trying to get. He was overly trying to explain our process and understand why you're not getting what you want at this second right now, because I can't get that from you because it's not part of this process. I only know this. You know what I mean? And he was overly explaining that as the customer is trying to feed him the information that he needs to be able to funnel him through, a smoother transition in. Either way, he got him. He still harnessed him, still brought the fish into the boat. But he still could have tweaked a couple of things and just listened. In the end, so there were so many things that when it was time to contract, he was defensive about and already ready to say, I'm out of here. I'm not doing it. I'm launching. I just did what I said I was going to do. I said I'd show up, telling his daughter, all of that.
Yes.
But I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So he's up, he's standing, he's going, and I'm just do all of this for a moment, sitting down and just trying to speak back and forth of explaining that everything that he did was right. And she's sitting there saying that he was like, she was hitting at him at saying that he was being a liar about things. And I was like, whoa, actually, I probably should have started with that, but that was one of the things that inflamed the situation in the beginning, which wasn't the case. He never said anything wrong. He said things that he never made a mention of the things that they wanted to know, but he also didn't listen to what they were asking. So he just spoke at different times.
See how that goes.
Anyway, she said that. I'm defending him, but I'm saying I can get down to the bottom of this now. Sir, please come down, sit down, let's speak. Let's figure this out, and let's understand where it is that we're trying to go from here, just so that we can do it peacefully. We zoom in, get to understanding it, let him dump his whole heart out, just pour it all out there. And all they can see is my eyes. You know what I mean? So all they see is my eyes.
Yeah, I do over
You know what I mean?
exaggerate.
You're trying to express, right? You're
I
trying
do,
to
I know.
overly express with your eyes.
Like when I walk in
that
the
you're with
showroom
them,
and I
then
see
it's,
customers, I always try
understand.
to like smile at them. So I always like, I always tilt my head even.
You know, like, and in my head, I'm like, they can't see my mouth. They can't see that I'm smiling. I just look like this hurts. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm trying to communicate, listening, and then I turn around and we seal it up. We understand what it is that we're
True
trying
that.
to get. Shut the deal down, close it. You know, walk back in the showroom. The guys are all yeah. You know, awesome, great. We get a clear understanding of what the problem was at the moment, and that was just that. We were trying too much to just bombard them with our message rather than listen to what they're trying to say and trying to actually hear. Sometimes a person's going to say, hey, tell me this. And you're going to be able to tell them that. And that's really all that they needed to know. Sometimes a transaction could be that quick, right? Sometimes it could be that right there. Who do I got to call to get it? Get that number. Doesn't matter. The money, what didn't even come up, right?
Nope.
Who do I got to call to get that?
Nope.
Right? It's just, sometimes you can abbreviate the entire transaction just by hearing them tell you what they need to hear. And that might be all that you need to get.
Listen, I understand what you have to say. I understand it's such a big deal. So you have to understand what they said.
Greatest.
So listen.
I understand.
I understand. I mean, I'm going to tell you something. That is so powerful. It's one of those things because right when you say that, it makes them go, thank you. Right? Whether it's good or bad, I understand.
Finally. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
I would feel the same way. It's weird to say that. I would feel the same way. But, you know, you just keep moving with it. You just got to make them feel that way. If you make them feel like.
If somebody says that to me, I'm thankful.
But you may even come back right after that and say, listen, but the best that I can do is this. I've already sat down. I've done everything I can. I broke it all down. This was the best way to make sure that you guys got the best deal possible right here. This is what I call fair deal. So they would look at it and they would have to feel comfortable with that. And they can't get mad at you, man. They need to stop getting mad at you because you listen to them. Mm-hmm. If you don't, they're going to think that you keep stopping them. Like, you know, you ever been in the middle of a conversation, you're trying to get something out and people keep talking and you're like, and then you start to eventually get a little bit like, okay, can I talk now? Right. That's that same thing that a customer feels whenever you don't let them drop what they're supposed to drop. Let them drop, let it come off their chest. Even after you, okay, let's just talk about after the sale. The customer comes back, has issues with the vehicle, has issues with the loan, has issues with whatever they have issues with, right? And a lot of times it's something that they just didn't understand. So a lot of times you just have to explain. So best thing to do is instead of getting defensive with the customer, say, boom, come on in my office. Would you like something to drink? Act calm. Say, hey, I want to hear what you have to say. Be cool. Do you want something to drink? You want something, coffee or anything like that? Have them sit down. Say, is there something, you know, go ahead and just let me know everything you need to say. I'm going to listen. And just sit back and with calmness, not like an over smile, but like you're listening to them. Listen to them and really mean this. Like, listen to what they have to say, because you got to understand their point of view is always going to be completely different than what you know, because we do this every single day. We sell cars every day. Our warranties are a certain way. The cars run a certain way. We understand that this CVT motor is a really weird transmission, right? We've all seen that with the Ford Focuses. Raise your hand if you've dealt with that, right? Selling Ford Focuses, right? So that being said, you have to understand that there's a process for all that. So let them vent, let them say what they have to say, because they have the right to. They've spent tens of thousands of dollars with you. They have the right to go ahead and ask you, hey, please help me. But let them vent, because they don't understand how to. So a lot of people just don't understand how to let something like that go off in a calmer way. Besides, hey, this is what's going on. Once they do, you'd be weird. Have you ever seen somebody just go and then at the end of it all, they kind of listen to themselves and they finish talking and they're kind of like, "Ooh, yeah, it was kind of stupid." Right? You ever done that? And that happens sometimes too. I've done it, right? We're all guilty of it. So just understand that when you let a customer talk, be empathetic with them. And then as soon as they're done, say, I understand. And because you do, because you've been there before. Every one of us, we're human beings. We've been there. We bought something that we feel like it wasn't right. You know, maybe we made a bad decision, or the vehicle wasn't exactly or whatever situation that you purchased, whether it's a house, car, whatever it is, right?
And if you haven't, guess what? You obviously have some more room to grow.
Absolutely.
Right?
So make sure that you pay attention to what they have to say. And Lou made a really good point. Listen, let them talk, because in the end they'll listen to what you have to say once you listen to
And
them.
then at the end, it was totally, hey, I'm coming back and I'm buying from you every time. Can I just ask for you every time? Well, I got you. It's handled good. Never change paperwork, never change dollars. The cent never adjusted. Everything went completely according to the way the car deal was set to go. But the person who was jumping in there as the knight in shining armor to help out the family that had zero emotional attachment to the vehicle and was, of course, trying to represent their strength of knowing it allism that they have.
Oh, of course yeah.
They want to say how much it is that they know it. And the problem that many car guys get into, or car gals get into, is they want to show that they know how to do this so much better than the person in front of them, which isn't. You're not in competition with them, because they don't work there.
I used to call that move with the type of person that was there to, basically help them and show them how to buy a car. It used to be my favorite, because I'd make them. That's who I wouldn't sell that. I wouldn't sell the person buying a car. I would, just enough to make them feel like I'm paying attention to their needs, but I'm selling that person a car. So the whole time I'm like, he's like, yeah, man, loans are supposed to, you're right, man. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's interesting. You know a lot, bro. Man, you build them up. I lift you up. So I do that, right? I become buddy. I act like they know everything. So when it's come down to it, I'm like, when you say something, and here's my favorite part. I mean, since you know so much, obviously you know that when this goes down on the pencil, this is the way it goes, right?
I'm sure you do.
Because you know this, because you've done this before. Yeah, buddy, exactly. So as soon as you sign right here, we get your paperwork started. Dude, it would work, because you had them on your team and they couldn't tell you at the end that, hey, because you've seen this a lot, right? Yeah. So, and they'd be like, yeah, cool.
Right on.
So you want an initial right here too, bro? I know you're not. Hey, man. But anyway, that being said, it's a lot of fun. The business is amazing. The people you meet, the way you can help them purchase a car, the way that you can get people to team up with you. It's the thing is that you got to just be you out there. And if you just understand that sometimes it's not about a fight, it's never about a fight, fighting people when you buy a car. It's about teaming up with them to help them purchase a car. When you learn that, you team up with everybody. The people that are there make a huge influence. If someone's parents are there, obviously make sure they're involved. If somebody's, now don't go to a woman and assume that she needs her husband or she needs somebody there, because that will offend her too. Just treat it like a dude.
Or to a guy. Either.
Yeah.
Don't do that to a guy either.
Or anybody.
Or
a unicorn. I mean, don't do it.
Just don't.
This is Chase Lens. See it, Lord? I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore. You guys are crazy. And you're right, Chase. I don't know either, bro. We're just going. Lou's just saying, man, listen to your customer.
Listen.
I love it, man. This business has been amazing. I absolutely love the car business. I absolutely love the people in the car business. I love people who are attached to the car business, their families that have been touched by the car business.
This business has transformed so many lives and is still continuing to do so. We got a whole lot of other people that are doing great things, and we're so excited for all of you that are doing great things, and we want to keep celebrating that with you. So keep brewing solutions, keep being the solutionaries that it is that you are, making people smile and being great in your field.
How does he do that
every day?
How does he just speak so fluidly like that, guys? Isn't that amazing?
Blow it up.
Keep being amazing. Y'all are crazy awesome.
We love you all.
Keep growing.
You're amazing.
Give focus fly. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Keep brewing solutions and get you some.
Say it.
These are all things that we've been saying a lot since we started this. Man, we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody. Y'all crush the rest of your week. Y'all enjoy our next brew that's coming out here in any minute. As soon as we get off this. Shizzo, Glenn.
So excited to drop it. So excited to drop it. Gonna drop it.
Here we go. Yes,
sir. Check it out.
On the microphone.
What we got? Car guys, car gals. This is Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
This is Fred Lenars, the Silicon Hero.
And we are going to be ending the show, making sure that you remember that you are incredible. You are great. You are worth investing into. Sometimes you gotta get just seriously silly. Go ahead, get seriously silly. Have some fun. Grab your battle buddies. Do what it is. Just act funny. Have a good time. Have a good night, everybody. We love you. All right. Car Guy Coffee. Brewing Solutions.
Filling our subprime hero with Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
Get you some.
That's what we do.
Hey. What we do, what we brew. Oh, what we brew. Let's brew. Get you some.
Let's brew.
What we doing? We don't know, but we are Brewing Solutions. We got a whole rest of the week. So happy hump day, everybody. Have a good one. See ya.
Y'all have a good night. Peace out. 3. Don't forget, week 30. Forget, focus, fly. Glenn Lundy, keep growing.
We love you all.
Hashtag rise and grind.
Hashtag rise and grind.
Y'all check it out.
Focus, fly.
Forget, focus,
keep growing.
fly. Keep growing.
All of the time.
Every day.
Get you
We appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you so
Love
much. Your smile.
you.
Ting, ting,
Ting, ting,
ting,
ting,
ting.
ting.